32 teams at minicamp. How about a little sound advice as players return to the podium? A priority for the Chiefs during this offseason is to increase their number of big pass plays. Patrick Mahomes said Coach Andy Reid is encouraging him to push the ball downfield even more often in 2024.
I think it's just being able to, all right, we'll just get the ball in my hand, get it to the check down or wherever that is, and then live to play another play. And I think that's just something I felt more comfortable with. And then I think it's been cool that we've been trying. Like Coach Reid's back to my old days. He's forcing me to push the ball down the field. If I don't, he throws little jabs at me like, oh, you want to throw the check down here? And I'm just like, I got you, Coach. We're gonna push it. And so it's been fun. It's been a great camp. And like I said, I love the competing. I think that's been the biggest thing is competing. Both sides of the ball has been awesome.
All right, Joe Fortenbaugh, you're up first here in Sound Advice after hearing Patrick Mahomes discuss their game plan perhaps for 2024. You thinking he is going to be someone who goes over his passing yardage prop?
The 4,100 yards is a really good buy low number on Mahomes. I would play the over there for sure. He's coming off a down year by his standards. Go back 2 years ago. He threw for 5,200 yards. 5,200 yards just 2 years ago. And then his prop last year was right around 4,700 to 4,800 yards, depending on where you got it. So he comes out this last season, and he has a down year by his standards. Why? They had no receivers. Nobody could catch the football. The people around him were a problem, not him. So he throws for somewhere around 4,100 yards. Yeah. And now the books come out, and they set this at 4,100. The Chiefs have addressed some of these issues. They've brought in some wide receivers. The wide receiver unit in general is better this year. This is a guy who smashed this mark in 4 or 5 years prior to last year. And the year he missed it, it's because he was injured for 2 games. I think that number's way low.
Drafted the fastest ever to run at the combine, Xavier Worthy, 4.21, and Hollywood Brown, who's known for his 4.3 speed. So I agree with you. Looks like a big year coming for Patrick Mahomes in that passing game. Don't know if we can expect the same kind of output from this quarterback. Russell Wilson in camp with the Steelers after signing a 1-year deal. Though he's 35 years old and entering his 13th season in the NFL, Wilson says he's hardly feeling his age.
I feel the fountain of youth, man. I feel revived in every way, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I feel confident. I think that at some point you got to know who you are. As a player, as a man, as a competitor, as somebody who's been fortunate to play in this game. I don't doubt it. I just trust it. I felt really good last year playing. I felt really confident in the midst of everything. So I think right now I have all that confidence times 10.
All right, EKD now with me here. And Aaron, I'm curious after hearing that soundbite, would you consider it sound advice to bet Russell Wilson to win Comeback Player of the Year?
Absolutely not. What else is he supposed to say? This guy's been around long enough to know what to say before the season. He's on a 1-year, $1.2 million deal. He got released from the Denver Broncos. Now, some people might be thinking, oh, well, the last 2 seasons were not great for him in Colorado, but, he's going to show his true colors here. Is he going to be under a better offensive line? Yes. Is Mike Tomlin a great coach? Yes. But at the same time, I'm not looking at him to really be making any big moves here. And plus, there's always the question, when is Justin Fields potentially going to play? That could happen. I mean, he was getting benched for the Denver Broncos, and you want me to take him as Comeback Player of the Year? If anybody, I'd be looking at, Kirk Cousins.
All right.
Well, we can get into that later in the season.
Don't know if we'll hear from Kirk Cousins in this segment, but 16-1. If you are interested in Russell Wilson, that'd be the price on Comeback Player of the Year. Aaron says, not good advice. Jim Harbaugh getting his first look at his new quarterback, Justin Herbert, and the Chargers this week as he returns to the NFL sideline. Herbert also getting his first look at the head coach and has some high praise.
Been an honor to play for him so far, to share that quarterback room with him. He's definitely a very intelligent, committed, and competitive guy. He truly wants to win whatever he's playing, whether it's the golf tournament, whether it's football quarterback competitions. He fully expects to win. He's a competitor. He's done such a great job taking this team and getting them to where he wants them to go. He's won wherever he's at. He's a guy that everyone wants to follow and play for. So we're really excited to get to play for him.
All right, Anita Marks, after hearing Justin Herbert talk about his new head coach, would you consider it sound advice to bet Harbaugh to win Coach of the Year?
No. In fact, I was actually more impressed with him playing pickleball at that golf tournament. Not sure if you saw the video on TikTok, Tyler. But nonetheless, no. Listen, there's a few other coaches out there that I want to put my hard-earned money on. D'Amico Ryans with the Texans. They've only gotten better. I think they can take a step up. Raheem Morris with the Falcons. Even though they got penalized, they got Kirk Cousins. Matt LaFleur with the Packers. I think they're going to compete with the Lions in that North Division. And I would even throw more coin on his brother John than Jim. He's in the AFC West. The Chiefs own that division. And a lot of roster turnover here. Let's keep in mind, no Keenan Allen, no Mike Williams, no Eckler. It's going to be some growing pains here for this team to really buy in to the way that the Harbaugh family likes to coach. Not to mention, if the Jets are active and attractive and win some football games, Salah will be considered, right? If the Lions win, Dan Campbell, everybody loves Dan Campbell. He's going to eat your kneecaps, right? And then, of course, if the Bears and Caleb Williams make some noise. So too much competition out there. I'd put my money on some other guys. D'Amico Ryans is one coach I'm really paying a lot of attention to.
All right, sound advice from Anita. Stay away from the betting favorite preseason to win Coach of the Year, Jim Harbaugh.